Hey church, I have a couple of quick announcements for you guys. First thing is on the Easter baskets. So we've talked a little bit about how we're giving out Easter baskets to the same kids we helped out during Christmas. So kind of the same deal. We would give you no names of the kids obviously, but their gender and their ages and what kind of candy they would like. And then you could go and make an Easter basket for them. So if you want to help out with that, please talk to Sharon Ray or Adriana Ray. We're asking that you get the baskets in, or if you're donating money for the baskets, get all of that in by March 28th, last Sunday in March, so we can get those to the kids by Easter, the next Sunday. So that's for the Easter baskets. The next thing is this Sunday, February 28th, we'll be still doing a live stream at 10 a.m. on Facebook. So be sure to check in for that. And if you miss it, we'll post it to Facebook right after and to YouTube by 3 p.m. in the afternoon. In the rest of this video, we're going to be talking to you guys about March 7th, which will be the first Sunday we're getting back here in the building.
All right, church, so the first thing that you're going to see is when you come in, there's going to be this table right here. We've got spare masks if you need masks. There's going to be some symptoms here listed on this sheet of paper. There's going to be some hand sanitizer, tissues, all of these things that you might need as you walk in. We're going to do a symptom check and we're going to do a temperature check. So we're going to ask you if you've experienced any symptoms, if you've been in contact with anybody within the last couple of weeks that has had COVID. But what would be even better is knowing some of the answers to these questions before you even get here. Because if the answer to any of those questions is yes, just don't make the drive, okay? If you know you have a fever, if you know you're experiencing symptoms, even if you're not sure they're even COVID symptoms, if they're flu symptoms, still stay home, please. We don't want to get people sick. It just makes for a much better experience for everybody. So if you're not feeling well, please stay home. If you are, come on in. We're going to do the symptom check, we're going to do the temperature check, make sure you're good to go inside the building, and we're going to ask that while you're in the building, you'll be wearing a mask at all times. That includes singing, that includes while you're seated, all of those things. Keep a mask on at all times. The only exception to that rule, there are two, will be you can pull your mask down to take communion. The other exception to that rule is the person that is at the microphone will take their mask off because they'll be far enough away from everybody that will be safe, and it makes for better audio for our recording and for worship inside. So that's what you need to know here. When you come in, masks on, and we're going to do a temperature and wellness check. If you know that you're going to fail that check, just stay home. All right, love you. Let's move on to the next part of the video.
Alright, so real quick I'm going to explain to you guys what we're doing, re-explain really, what we're doing here with the chairs. So you'll notice that we have different pods here of the chairs, so whatever size your family is, hopefully you can find one that works for you. In the back we've got some larger pods for bigger families, and then we've got groups of 4, 3, 2, 5, whatever you guys need. And if you need to move a chair, because of the size of your group, that's okay. We'll work that all out. What we're asking is that when you guys come in and sit down, like Dustin said out there, you keep your mask on at all times, except for when you're taking communion. So even during the singing, we're going to be keeping our masks on, with the exception of the person who's at the front. And then, once we're leaving service, after everything is done, we're going to dismiss you guys most likely by the back rows first, okay? And so we'll dismiss everybody, everyone will go out to the parking lot. We're asking that you don't hang around and mingle inside the building for safety purposes. We want to be able to talk with people and hang out, but if you're comfortable doing that outside, that would give us another layer of protection there and reduce the risk of spreading. So that's what we've got on the chairs. That's all I've got for you guys right now.
All right, church, this wraps up our video. As you can see, we're standing next to each other, so we've got our masks on, very important. We are super excited for indoor worship on the 7th. We know that this is something that a lot of you have been talking about for some time, and we're really thrilled that we get to do this again in a safe environment. So yeah, super stoked to see you guys in person on the 7th if you want to be here.
I just want to let you guys know that if you have any questions or concerns, or you're hearing about these protocols again and you're like, I wish we'd be past this, we just want to let you know that all of this is just for a time. It's temporary. We're doing all these protocols and all these safety measures so that we can maintain some degree of safety while also trying to be together. And like we said before, we'll have the live stream up, so we have options for whatever your level of comfort is. But we'd really like to see you guys engaged in whatever way possible for you on 10 a.m. on March the 7th. Love you guys. Reach out to us if you need to. We'll talk to you later.